Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. On second down, here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They run with Ajayi. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Trying to get it to Woods. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up first and 10.
Ohio!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Wentz to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Eagles. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Spinning away. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On second down, Dobbs. On the catch, it's Crowder. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And in this weather, and I know you weren't a quarterback, you were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others, depending whether they wear a glove, not wear a glove, how cold is it, you know, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well. Finally, just locating the ball when it finally comes through the snow. Kids love snow. Players, not so much at times.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Flex round! Flex round!
Dobbs now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Michael Brockers breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Grand 38!
From the shotgun, here's Downs. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis from 13 yards out. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time. Time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
82, 82. Black.
Working from the gun. Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
throwing here. Dobbs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, it's Dobbs. Jordan Reed has it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Dobbs is throwing. He's going to sling this deep down. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Come on now, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now Wentz drops it off to Ajayi. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to try and go deep again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Or maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
On second down, here's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Grade 15, grade 15. Lion.
Now Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Julio Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Now for the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
Let's go. Great. Lead 5-3. Lead 5-3. Great 15.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Into the Redskins. Have it they do.
Thank goodness for heaters up here, and thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Watch the curl!
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now Dobbs. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Dobbs to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Dobbs. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And now running right through it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this one's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Trey 15, Trey 15. 82, 82. That's it. Trey 15, Trey 15.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And here come the Redskins now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Ohio, Ohio. Flex round, flex round.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The left side completion to Jones. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Looking deep for Julio. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz, and that is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
This is a Johnny. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy sometimes.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joshua Perkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Flex round. Ohio.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Dobbs is throwing. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They got 29 yards that time. Dobbs now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wentz now to throw. And this is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
What? 90. What? 90.
Back to throw Dobbs. This one caught by Crowder. 23 yards on the play.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Dobbs now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Dobbs. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ohio! Ohio!
Dobbs. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Great. 82.
Play action. Now Wentz. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ajayi. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Down, man, 5-4. 82.
From midfield, here's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
What? 90. Flex round.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ohio! Ohio! Hot! Hot!
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Flushed out right. And he's got a man here, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Now Dobbs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Ioannidis in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a toss play. It's a Ajayi. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Solid.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Keeps himself upright. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey.